Hey gang, hope you're all well. I've just come back from a weekend at my parents at my hometown. I've had a really good time seeing my family and friends. Pretty much got to see everyone apart from a couple of my nephews and nieces, but I'll get to see them another time. But I have brought some goodies back with me. Some bits for the flat, some bits for the garden. Gardener Dan's going to be here soon, and also I will be having a couple more bits delivered for the flat, and then after that, the flat tour can begin. But I am shattered, and I'm going to get ready for Monday morning because I've got a book to write. But also, you can tell by the title of this video, I've got something to try that I've never tried before, and I've got a friend joining me to do so. So, yeah, welcome to the life of a very tired chef and author. Happy Monday morning, you beautiful bunch. I've woken up in an extremely good mood today. I'll explain why in a second, but I'm just going to let you know that I have a very grumpy Skylar this morning. Now, she's upset because I can't let her out just yet because one of the neighbours' cats is out and about and they don't get on very well. Isn't that right, Missy? And yeah, we do have an absolutely beautiful day outside. So, chef life update. Obviously, I've had a week off work. I spent the weekend at my mum and dad's, as I explained in the intro. And apologies for the intro. I was fucking knackered last night. But on Sunday night, we have Sunday night drinks because it's the only day of the week that we all have the same night off. So we went down a new pub that has opened, or reopened, I should say, just to go and check it out. And I may have had a few too many glasses of wine. But something happened at my mum and dad's over the weekend. Don't worry, I've definitely not met anyone. Let's just say I had a bit of affirmation, and I'm feeling fucking brilliant. It's put me in the best mood possible to crack on with everything that I'm doing. And another sort of chef update now is we are now fully staffed, so I'm going back to having 3 days off a week, which means I can just put so much more work into the book and YouTube and everything. And on the book front, I've also given myself until Thursday to get part 1 out to my beta readers, part 1 of book 4 that is. So I'm going to be doing a lot of writing today. I've got to go place my Tesco order in a second because payday's just happened and I need food. And we've got Corben coming round later and we're going to be trying the vegan KFC burger. And also we've chosen KFC. Well, Corben chose KFC because he really likes KFC. It's nothing to do with the fact that he's black. Look who's here, Skylar. There he is, the big sexy man. You're the only person I've ordered vegan food for.
And I hope to be the last. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for vegan food. It's going to be so lovely.
Don't get sarcastic, you're only here because I need diversity on the channel.
I am the diversity hire and I'm proud of that.
Alright then, Corben. What's your thing against vegan food?
Right. Chicken is chicken. Don't fuck with my chicken.
Right. As a tip, Corben.
Yeah.
When you're trying something vegan or something new, you don't think this is a vegan burger, this is just a sandwich I made you. Just go into it blind. Don't have the vegan part in your head. Ready?
No. Why?
Right. Just go into it blind. You're either going to like it or you're not.
Yeah, fine. Bottoms up.
Not gross. It's more than edible. It doesn't hold anywhere near as much of the flavour as the chicken does from there.
I'm still chewing. That's the point. Right. The good things. The bun is very nice. I'm joking.
Good things. The bun, the mayonnaise, the lettuce.
It's not offensive, but it is like eating cardboard. It doesn't taste awful. Like I give it to you vegans. You're sorted. But like
it's very dry around the outside.
Yeah, like I'll go again.
Ow. It's better in the middle.
Is this coating around this part of the burger? It's like leather, but like nothing's masking how dry it is. It's drier than my sense of humour, and that's saying something.
If they were to do like a vegan version of this where it was like more saucy and bougie.
Like, jazzify it, give it a hash brown, give it supercharger hot sauce, because that's the best thing from KFC, apart from the chicken.
Right, so on the vegan scale, so we won't do it on the food scale.
Yeah.
On the vegan scale, for me it's a 6.
What, out of 10?
Yeah, because you have to bear in mind anything below 4 is noticeably horrible. But we're doing it on the vegan scale.
Okay, so on the scale of 1 to 10, being 1 being absolutely diabolical, I'd rather...
And 10's a Greg sausage roll.
Okay, fine. I would say it's a 4.5 to a 5. I think I'll give it a 5. It's not inoffensive, but it's not particularly like... I wouldn't go out of my way for it.
What are we doing next then? Are we going to do a McDonald's or are we going to do a pizza? Because I don't want to do the vegan pizza.
It really depends how well received this is. If this is well received, they'd like to see me and you in pain. The pizza.
You want to do the pizza next?
If you let me go into my full rant.
Beep. Take 2. So Corben's just gone. That's our first vegan tester for you guys. Bit of a chef's opinion on there. Yeah, we're going to be doing more of those. If there's anything you'd like to see, just let us know. But for the rest of the night, I've got the sofa bed out. We've got the Legends, that is Beard Meets Food. And I've got the rest of my KFC order there. And a little happy Skylar. But obviously got a lot of writing done today. Tomorrow I'm going to be putting together my bedside tables and I'll build the lamps that got delivered. I'll try out the garden strimmer as well. But me and Skylar are going to have a night on the sofa bed. This is the first night I've got the sofa bed out really to sleep on since late January, since the Cloud9 wine incident, if any of you watched that video. What's happening now is part of mine and Skylar's nightly routine. I sit at this end of the sofa bed and give her butt scratches. You know, this is pretty much my life. You know, I go to work, I come back, everything I do is for this cat and for the little bastard Billy that bit me yesterday. Oh yeah, I've got to show you that. Yep, that's blood. I don't know if it was because Billy hadn't seen me for 4 days, she freaked out, but she, yeah, it's the first time she's bitten me for a long time. So, yeah, we're going to get the sofa bed out now, watch some good food, eat some good food. Me and Skylar are going to have some good time together. And tomorrow I'll be talking to you about my actual writing process. I'll see you guys in the morning. Happy Tuesday, gang. Damn, if I look like shit, it's because I forgot how much KFC doesn't agree with me. I was up quite a lot last night. I did say I was going to talk to you about my writing style, or how I write my books. And this is going to be more towards my first 3 books, because book 4 is going to need its own video to describe the writing journey for this, because it's been one of the hardest fucking things I've ever had to do. Camera's a bit wonky because I haven't got it on the stand. I'm not doing the full setup for this. But for any new writers out there, this is the writing process for how I do my books, particularly my first 3 books. Most importantly, I'm going to say you need an outline or a plot. You won't always stick to it because it depends very much how you write, if you're very structured or if you're more on the sort of pantser, whatever that fucking word is, sort of line. I'm a combination of both, so I do structure my stories, but I find that my characters don't really follow the plot because they have their own lives. A lot of my stories are very character driven. Once you've got your plot and your outline done, the next step is just sitting down and just writing it. That is basically it. That's all you need to do, is just sit down and write it. And word of warning, your first draft is going to be fucking terrible. The first draft of my 4th book, bear in mind I've done this 3 times now, has been atrocious. But that's for different reasons. But as I said, we'll get into that in another video. Now, something different that I do compared to other writers is I write my books in thirds. So I'll write the first third, which is roughly about 13 chapters. And then I'll rewrite that and rewrite that and rewrite that until I'm convinced that it's structurally and characterly sound. And then I'll send that on to my beta readers. Now, beta readers are people who volunteer to almost just be test readers. The reason I do it this way is because in those first 13 chapters, I have managed to make that story quite well structured, and then in between the rewrites, I've managed to notice little things here and there. I'm terrified if I write a full manuscript, so if it's 39, yeah, that'd be 39 chapters, and rewrite that and rewrite that and rewrite that. I'm terrified that when I do my first rewrite, I'll change something in book 4, which will inevitably change something in chapters 16 and 27, changing those two, and it just spreads out as a web. But when you only do 13 chapters at a time, so if I'm doing, example, what I'm doing today with my rewrites, if I change something in chapter 4 and it changes something in chapter 9, that doesn't really tend to web out too far. It's only the 13 chapters, because I haven't written the rest of the book yet. And also, when you get your feedback from your beta readers as well, whilst you're writing the next part of your book, it's a lot easier to take that information on, instead of them giving you feedback for a whole 39 chapters, and you have multiple beta readers as well. So it's a lot easier for me just to contain it and do it act by act. So act 1, act 2, act 3. And then after that, it is a case of, well, when you've got the final part back from your beta readers, you see what changes need to be made on the final third. And then you do 3, or it's roughly 3 to 4 full rewrites of the whole book then, because each third should be structured enough. There should be minimal changes to your plot. And this can also help with plot holes, because it's a lot easier to notice things in thirds than it is throughout the whole book. So, and it's a lot easier to change as well. Skylar actually using one of the things I bought her. But thank you all for watching. If you're new here and you have enjoyed what you've seen so far, getting to see the life of an author, a chef and a YouTuber, please leave a like, please subscribe. If you've been here since the beginning, I love you guys. I'm slowly getting myself back together. Getting myself back together in terms of just getting back to me and just doing stuff. I'm starting to feel, even though I look like shit, I'm starting to feel a lot more like me. I'm babbling. I'm going to see you guys soon. Much love. Take care. Peace.